morning, everyone. Today is Monday, August the 23rd, 2021. My name is Shelly, and this is my channel, Proverbs 31:22. And I'm glad you all are here. If you're new here, welcome. I've had a few new subscribers. I think I'm a little bit over 400 now. I'm excited about that. I know that seems so small to compare to other FlossTubers, but I'll take it. So anyway, I'm glad everybody's here, and I hope you see something that you like. If you do, please hit the like button, leave some comments, and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell if you want to know when I'm posting new videos. So right now my video posting is about twice a week. And so I'm here today to update you with what I stitched since last video, which I think was, I don't remember, Thursday? I think Thursday or Friday. So I've got just a few little whips. I've kind of been almost, the last couple of days for sure, I've been monogamously stitching on Stitching Book Club piece. So I just have 3 whips that I've worked on since I filmed last. So we'll see a good little bit of progress. So what's going on today? My husband's birthday is tomorrow, his 60th. So happy birthday, honey. He decided that he wanted to go out to eat tomorrow, so we are doing that tomorrow. But before he decided he wanted to go out to eat, I was asking him what he wanted, what he would like me to cook, what he hadn't had in a while. And he said cabbage rolls. So I am going to cook cabbage rolls tonight. It's not something, I think maybe I've cooked them once before. My sister-in-law, Cindy, usually cooks them for New Year's. And so I have her recipe, but I also have some others that I found online that are a little bit different. So I think I'm going to try one of those. It's in the crock pot. But you can also do it on the stovetop. So I haven't decided. It kind of just depends on how much time I have today. I've kind of gotten a late start. But anyway, so we've got that going today. Our younger grandson, Malachi, came and spent the day yesterday with us. He's got some little friends in the neighborhood that he likes to play with. So, that's the main reason why he wants to come over, which is fine with us. I mean, just him being here is, good enough. Whether he's coming for us or for the friends in the neighborhood, it doesn't matter. But we did, I think his friends had to go inside at some point, and so he came inside, and he's just kind of, wandering around my sewing room while I was stitching and, looking a little bored. So we went and played some games on the Wii. And then he went back outside, and then I roped my husband into coming and playing. We have Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy for the Wii, but we haven't played them in forever. And so I convinced my husband to get off of his phone and come play Jeopardy with me. So we played one game of Jeopardy together, and then Malachi came back in, and so he and my husband paired up against me in Wheel of Fortune. So we played a couple of games of that, so that was fun. So that's what's been going on. I do have a couple of little things that I wanted to share that I've seen the last couple of days. Let me start with the post that I saw on Instagram. So I follow Poppy_stitches, and she posted this new project that she started working on with this fabric and some beautiful flosses. And so when I saw that fabric, I was just like, oh my goodness, yes. So let me get it where it's straight on and you can see it without the glare. So it's called Silver Sage, and it's from Pole Stitches. Not somebody I'd ever heard of before. But I definitely want to try my hand at dyeing something similar. And, you know, so I've been having this in the back of my mind that I want to dye that and I want to have something to stitch it on. So here's a little bit of what she started on it. She started the Apple Blossom Sampler by the Drawn Thread. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. So I've got the Readly app, which there will be an affiliate link below. If you click it and sign up, I think you get a free month and I get a free month, something like that. But I really like Readly a lot. I've talked about it before. Not only does it have cross-stitch magazines, but it has quilting, it has, you know, car and driver type things, woodworking, any kind of magazine really that you would want to read. But the really cool thing about it is that it has not just English magazines, it has foreign language magazines as well. So I subscribe to, not subscribed, but you click them, put them in your favorites. And so this one magazine, I think it must be, it's Dutch. It's Dutch. So this is the latest issue of that magazine. And in this magazine, they have this design that I fell in love with and I thought would be really, really pretty on that fabric. Look at that. I just love it. So it sort of looks like, when you first look at it, it looks like it may be, like down here especially, these little circles, it looks like it could be beads, but it's actually cross stitches. So, and then look at that black work lace pattern up at the top. I just think it's gorgeous, and I think it would be really, really pretty on that silver sage type linen. So hopefully I can mimic that in dyeing. Okay, so let me show you what I've been stitching on. So I've stitched on my daily focus piece, which is Elizabeth Weston, from Hands Across the Sea. And I'm working right in this area right here. So I'm almost to the edge of it, getting pretty close to the edge, which is exciting. So I'm stitching this on a piece of 36 count linen that Devin at Strawberry Lane on Etsy hand dyed for me specifically for this pattern. And this is what I've gotten done on her so far. So I did finish to the to this edge over here on the letters, the over-one letters, and then they all started working on the motifs. Let me fold it over. So now I'm working in this area right here and stitching this it's a little basket. So I'm using the called for DMC flosses. I'm using one strand of floss over 2 threads on the linen. And she's beautiful. I love her. And it's really exciting to me to be that close to that, you know, other edge of the width of it. So I've also, let's see, I worked on my Erica Michaels sampler book, the EMABC sale that Rachel Q is hosting. I can't insert a picture. I mean, there are some pictures online just like of what it looks like on the outside. Otherwise, it's just the patterns online. So I did go in and I finished letter C. And I talked last time about how I was going to go, I think I said, I don't remember what I said, a straight stitch, but I'm in a running stitch. So I did a running stitch around the edge of that one once I got done with it. So the little turrets on the castle, I think that's what that's called, those are the cashmere stitches. And so basically it's sort of like, it's like satin stitches, but they're done on a diagonal and they make the shape of a rectangle. So they weren't real hard, but it's just sort of like you have to really look at the pattern and see which hole you're supposed to be going in. So I finished that one, and then I did take time to go back and add the running stitches around the outside of the A and the B block. And so this is where, instances like this is where it really comes in handy to have kept records. At first I thought that I had not filled out my little sheet on the B. And so I was just trying to match the pink in the border to do the running stitch. And I got what I thought was it, and it was like, I did a few and I was like, that's not it. And so I just said, let me just check and see if I did do a sheet. And I had done a sheet. So I was able to go and pull that exact color to do that little running stitch. And so after I finished with the C and did the running stitches around those two, I did pull threads and start letter D, which is dandelion and diamond stitch. And these are the colors that I picked. So these all call for Rainbow Gallery threads. The pattern's free from Rainbow Gallery. I'm just pulling threads from my stash, usually some overdyes. It does only call for one green in the pattern, but I did decide to put another green in for the border. And so this is what I got done. I was supposed to stitch on it yesterday and I kind of forgot. So I'll need to do 2 sections today. If you're new here, what I usually do is to keep myself on track when I have things that I have deadlines or goals that I want to meet. Like this one, she does a new letter on the 1st and then the 15th of every month, and I really want to try to keep up with that. And so I'll divide my chart up into however many days I have to work on this. So I started working on this on the 21st. So it's like, okay, I divided it up into 10 pieces. And so I did one the other night, and I was supposed to do one yesterday. I didn't, so I will do 2 today, which will get me all the way across on the top right here. So I think this is going to be a really cute one. It's dandelion and diamond ray stitch. So there's some grass along the bottom of it. That will be the diamond ray stitches. So it's really kind of neat learning these stitches, but there's not a whole lot of, like I've had to sort of go to embroidery channels to sort of find some of these. There's no like, cross stitch person that I've been able to find that's done any kind of tutorials on them or anything like that. So the other thing that I stitched on, that I've stitched on pretty monogamously the last couple of days, I will insert a picture here of Stitching Book Club's Little Women. And this is what I've gotten done. So I did go in and finish redoing Amy in the lighter purple. And then I did frog the divider and went in and put the medium sort of teal color right here for the divider. And then I already had this part done and this part. And so I did the corners, and like I did the chevrons, and then once I had all of those done, then I, did the darker thread with the little diamond shapes in the middle. And I think I did these two at the top, and then when I came down here and started working on the bottom one, I sort of forgot. It's not charted to have these shapes in each little piece. There's only like 3 of them on the chart. I forgot, and I just started, stitching one of these that wasn't supposed to be there. And so it made me, when I realized that the chart didn't have that, I was like, wait a minute, why not? And so I just went back and added them to each one. I thought, it looked a little weird with not every little peak and valley having one in it. And then yesterday I stitched the whole green on this side of the border. I did all the light color, and then I started on the darker purple, and then I got tired. Stitched on that quite a while yesterday in between, hanging out with Malachi. So I was stitching that while I was watching a new little, it's just 2 seasons, but on Prime, it's called Blood. It stars the Adrian Dunbar, who's the Gov in Line of Duty. And so it's been in my list for quite a while, and so I watched it. It was good. I liked it a lot. It's like it kept you like guessing, especially on the second one. Both of them, really. So if you like, British type of drama, mysteries type thing, it's not really a lot of the cops in it. It's just this like murder mysteries. So check that out. But I was watching that, and it was good, and I was like, I just kept watching episode after episode last night. I think I stayed up till like 11 o'clock watching it and stitching on this border on the side. So I love this piece so much. And I neglected to say, this one is 28 count even weave that I bought from the designer, who is Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts on Etsy. She had the kits available, and so it's a 28 count even weave in ivory with the called for DMC flosses. I'm doing 2 strands over 2 threads. And then on my on the EM ABC SAL, these are also done on 28 count even weave. This is just a piece of plain, I think it's Monaco is what it is. So this is just white. And then for the other ones, I decided I wanted to start hand dyeing some pieces. And so I hand dyed this, all the same cloth, and they will be all the same cloth throughout the book. So I did this one gray, and then for the next 2 letters, I have this piece. And so I'm kind of looking ahead at the Jen's stitching it. She has a flip through of hers that she did, where you can kind of see what the designs look like. And so before I, kit up or dye fabric, I go and look at that to see what the colors, likely will look like. I mean, I'm free to pick my own colors, but it kind of helps me to pick colors if I can see what it's supposed to look like. When I'm just looking at a black and white chart, it doesn't do anything for me. And so I like to see some people who've done it in color to get some ideas. And so, yeah, that's what I've got. So I will see you guys in a few days, probably Thursday. I know definitely not tomorrow. I want to wait till I have a little bit more stitching done anyway, but also have, birthday cake to make and supper and oil change in my car tomorrow. I didn't position myself this way instead of toward my design wall I haven't done anything more on the little baby quilt, the little pineapple quilt. I will cut that binding today, piece it, and then I'll probably attach it on Wednesday. And so I'll need to find something else to put on my design wall for next time I video. But I'm going to let you go, and I hope y'all have a good Monday, a good rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.